Hello friends, it's Karen from A Little Kinder by Karen Day, and today I am talking inks. Well, a little more specifically, I am talking ink swatching. We're going to be using the Layle by Mail Swatch This ink set, and here's the reason why we're swatching. If I wanted to rely on the printed label from the manufacturer, I would be very, very sad. This color, antique linen, looks very yellow in the label. Very pretty yellow, very pale yellow. But in reality, my friends, it is not very yellow at all. It's more of a vanilla color. So, it also looks different when we go to the oxide inks. So, in this specific brand, there is an oxide ink and there is a distress dye ink. And you can see the colors do look different. So this is why I swatch. I swatch so that I have something to actually look at when it's time for me to craft. Now, in this example, I showed you antique linen. I happen to have the mini 1-inch cube in this, so that's why I was able to show you the stamped version. But we're going to be making the big labels to go along with the regulation size stamp pads. So what I've done is I have set up my MISTI. I have the stamp here in the corner. I know that when I add my paper into the corner that my stamp is going to stamp perfectly. So let's knock a few of these out. I'm also going to grab my stamp cleaner because I want to clean in between so that I don't contaminate the different ink colors. Alrighty. So we'll start with antique linen. I swatch in the paper that I used to stamp, and I really like Stampin' Up's basic white paper to stamp. If you use Nina Solar White, then that's what you need to be swatching on. If you predominantly stamp on watercolor paper, that, my friend, is what you need to be swatching on. So you swatch on the paper that you use. That way you have a true representation of what that color is going to look like. And here we go. You can see from looking at it, it's really not very yellow. My next step is to grab a pen. And label it. And then I'm ready to add it to my ring. It is that simple and that easy, and it is amazing when you go to match color, or when you go to match printed paper, how easy it is for you to find the right color. For example, if I were to pull this paper, this is a Vicki Boutin. It's from her Evergreen and Holly collection, and let's say I want to find a red to match. I can come over to the red sections and look at Fired Brick. Pretty good match to the lighter. I could take a look at Aged Mahogany. Pretty good match to the dark. Where is Lumberjack Plaid? I know it's in here. Well, there we go. You know, I would have thought that Lumberjack Plaid would be the perfect red, but it's really not. And you can really see it there. But when I came on over here and looked at Fired Brick, beautiful color with it. It really kind of matches some of these lighter areas. And then if I flip over to the Aged Mahogany, that is probably the most perfect match to the darker red. This, my friends, is why you have a swatch ring. Thank you so much for joining me today for this quick tip on swatching out your ink colors. Until next time, friends, thank you.